Hi, my name is James Kern. I go by JJ, and we're here representing the Midwest Premier Football League. A lot of people know us as the MPFL. We got adult football as well as youth football, and we're linking them together throughout the entire state of Minnesota and beyond. We're an organization that started in 2009 where we were semi-pro, and in 2020 we transitioned to our focus into the youth sports, and we've played games all over. Like the U.S. Bank Stadium, Fargo Dome, Alaris, and we've had our youth programs travel down to Atlanta. We had a team we participated with a team that got third in the nation. We played against high-level teams in Kansas City, went down to Dallas. So we've traveled a lot with our youth program, and now we're in a little bit of a transition where we're bringing the adult portion back to be feeder systems to the Arena Football League teams. Where really a lot of it came from is having a younger son that had a passion for football as probably his primary sport, multi-sport athlete, but really loves football. And in this region, there's a lot of competitive sports where people have an avenue to get as good as possible and possibly make college and pro. Like hockey, Minnesota's fantastic. Basketball's on the rise. But in my opinion, seeing from going around the country, there's not a lot of options for kids to start football competitively at a young age, where in other regions, especially down south, where a lot of the college players are coming from that eventually go pro, I really think that they take advantage of the opportunity of having a lot more experience at a younger age, being ahead of the game. And when we went and traveled down there and saw how that looked, I wanted to help bring more of that up to this region. And so that's kind of why giving that opportunity to my son and then wanting to give it to more kids has really been a passion of mine to give these kids the opportunity. We do have showcases, and in the showcases we bring kids from all over. We have 4 of them a year: spring, summer, winter, fall. And even just those 4 events right there, giving kids something to work for, playing against high-level kids, knowing that when they come to that, you got to be ready. And a lot of times when they go home, they work harder, train harder. And for the ones that really want to exceed, we can get them involved in tournaments where they can travel all over the country. And we start with our flag and stuff at 4 years old. So whether it's flag, tackle football, all the way up to adult football now, we really have a place that we can find for you, depending on how far you really want to take it. It's up to you. Hard work pays off, and make plays, not excuses. That's really what we kind of go by. And we also tell the kids, those 2 things right there really don't even have much to do with football. It has to do with life and making stuff happen, working through stuff. Whether it's your mom telling you to clean your room, make plays, not excuses. Get along with your brother, get along with your sister, figure it out. And so it's really become a way of life with the MPFL group that continues to come back. That's what we try to strive for, is being accountable, working hard, and not being afraid to shoot high. That's what we really want to have their back. If a kid has high goals, we don't just tell them you can make it. We try to be honest with them. If you want to be different, you got to work different. So that's kind of a little bit about what we do. And another thing that we just added in Brainerd, and I want to replicate it in other communities, we just are announcing that I got a field that we're going to have available on Sundays and Wednesday nights, starting April 6th, going all the way through July. So for 4 months, we're going to have 2 days a week where you can come whenever. It's going to be free training. Boys, girls, flag, tackle, adult. We're going to section off into different areas. You can work on plays, you can work on skills, drills, all free. Show up, and if you want to do additional things, like play at U.S. Bank Stadium, you do have to purchase your equipment. But as far as our trainings and our camp, 2 days a week, free for 4 months. We've probably had 4,000 at least athletes. The ones that come and they work and they train, this is a fact. Not one kid has ever been turned away for not having money. We do get sponsors, and we do teach them how to go out there and do fundraising. So if somebody doesn't have the money, that's fine. But you have to be willing to work and go out and do some things with the fundraising and different things, and we do not leave anyone behind. We figure out a way to get them their equipment, everything. One way or another, we figure it out. We're not an organization that has an abundance of money, but we do always figure out a way. If we got a dedicated athlete, I promise you, they will be with us. There's no better value. They want to prove that you can go to the next level, having film, showing how that you conduct yourself, and then having an organization behind you that's worked with you, where we are working with multiple colleges and pro teams so they can come and ask us hey, what about this player? Having that on your resume for them to call and ask, I don't know how it could be any better. How are they going to conduct you? How are they going to represent your organization, whether it's a college or on a pro level? To me, if I'm on the other side of that, I would love to know this information, like how they're going to act as a pro or as a collegiate athlete at your campus. And then you're obviously going to have the game film. You're going to be able to evaluate that. They're professionals at that. But then a lot of scouts, they know what they see on the field. Their next thing is they want to know everything else. And giving them a little sneak peek behind that, being able for you to show that to people, to me, that's very valuable. That's why we do this.
Right.
We want our kids to be prepared. Because everybody makes mistakes. In the first time, if you have a third grader up here, they might be fumbling, not knowing what they're doing. They might be a little nervous. They might be all over, doing all different type of stuff. That's okay. We're learning right now. You're in third grade. Now when the lights come on and you get a little bit older, you want to be ready from your experiences. If you've never had a camera in your face, they're going to be nervous. They've never played against higher level football. They might be a little bit nervous. We play at US Bank Stadium. We play in NFL and college stadiums when you're in third grade. I'll tell you this, our core group of players, it doesn't matter what stadium. They played, my son played at Cowboy Stadium when he was 8. Think he's going to be nervous if he has to play a section game at the Fargo Dome? Not so much. They've already been there multiple times. Cameras on them, already seen them, already on videos all over. They know what comes with it. We prep them for this. This is what we do. You're focused on your game. This other stuff is stuff you've done. It's not going to throw you off. You're going to be ready to perform. And like even playing in stadiums like that, say you're a receiver and you're going back to catch a ball and you're losing the ball in the lights or different things like that because you've never played in a stadium like that. Well, if you drop a ball, 'cause I want you to do that in third grade. I'm just super excited about the potential of the future from the adult level all the way down to the youth. I believe with the group of people that we're working with, the sky is the absolute limit. And what we're going to be able to do is help these kids with dreams be able to tap in with us so we can help people. That's what it's about, helping these young men and women be able to do things. Like we're about to introduce a general manager of a team that's a female that's getting in, going from the cheerleading, going up into the management. We want to give opportunity to everybody that wants to do it. We just want to work with good people. I actually got some guys that have played for me in the adult leagues that now their kids are playing for my youth. And some of them have had the longevity to play the sport long enough, which is, wow, that's amazing, that they're still playing in the adult leagues as their kids are playing. I had a couple sets last year at US Bank where the kids played and the dads played in the same day at an NFL stadium. Just looking at that, I was like, man, I'm getting old, but, this is awesome feeling, seeing the next generation. And that brought me to want to even do more now with reaching back out to help more adult stuff, because I'm seeing that I've already done a lot of the stuff, but I want the next generation to take over and do better than me. Then the next generation can be even better. And a lot of these kids that are playing now, they're probably going to end up being coaches or players, and then probably owners at some point when I'm far gone. And that's something that I just kind of want to watch it, watch it play out. And I'm proud of these guys, the people that are all, doing something different. Everyone from broadcasting, learning, doing different opportunities, to coaching, owning, all of it. It's all exciting.